welcome back to Made Up. It's your girl Diane, and in today's video we are going to be going over some of the products that I got from the Inkey List. I am so excited to bring this video to you guys. Inkey List is definitely a more affordable brand, so I love that, and I'm really excited to share my thoughts and how these products work for me. If that sounds interesting to you, let's get made up. So first things first, I have tried a few products from the Inkey List before, but I definitely wanted to try more of the line, so I thought this would be a perfect time to do that. The first product that I picked up was this Oat Cleansing Balm. This is to remove makeup and cleanse the skin in what I believe is part of a double cleanse, and we'll go over that a little bit later. The next item I got was this Q10 Serum. Another item that I picked up was this Tranexamic acid night treatment. And then last but not least is this Bakuchiol. Yeah, there we go. Kind of. So those are the 4 items that I picked up. So we're gonna go over how I use them and of course my results with them. So let's get started with the first thing, which is this Oat Cleansing Balm. It is geared toward sensitive skin. When I picked that up, I really didn't know that, but I deduced that because a lot of times when you're dealing with sensitive skin, oat is a very common ingredient in products. My son has very sensitive skin, so I use a lot of products that are more oat based, but still, when I picked it up, I kind of just grabbed it. I didn't really think about it. I myself do not have sensitive skin. I have normal to sometimes dry skin, but for the most part, normal skin type. It says that you can use this in the AM and PM. It says gently massage a small amount on dampened face and neck, and then just rinse thoroughly with water. So what I found interesting about that is normally with a cleansing balm, you wouldn't have a dampened face, like you would go in straight away. So I would dampen my face, so it wouldn't exactly be wet, but I would kind of gently pat it with water first and like pat the water into the skin. I don't know if that's the right way you're supposed to be doing that, but definitely worked better. Like if you tried to use this straight away like a normal cleansing oil or a cleansing balm that turns into an oil, then it didn't work as well, because clearly you are supposed to have dampened skin, so it definitely worked better when you paid attention to the instructions, which is actually dampened skin. You can also use this, as it says, leave on for 10 minutes as a nourishing face mask. I will tell you, I didn't do that. I just didn't feel like I needed to or wanted to. This product didn't feel that great on my skin to the point where I would want to leave it on for 10 minutes. I just didn't. Just being honest. But as far as a first step in a double cleanse, it worked okay for me. Again, this is more geared towards sensitive skin, so this might be really, really helpful for those of you who have trouble with some other products. This might be perfect for you. As far as getting the makeup off, it definitely did, like the face and maybe eyeshadow, things like that. However, anything that is waterproof, water resistant, but basically waterproof, eyeliner, mascara, even these lips, like this is the NYX Shine Loud that are like glued on. This is not gonna do it. It's just not. It's going to remove the base, the foundation. It's gonna work beautifully. This worked for everyday type makeup, but I use waterproof mascara because I have to, otherwise I'll end up with raccoon eyes. And if I am using eyeliner, I am using waterproof eyeliner for the same reason. That will smudge underneath my eye, and this just will not do it. So instead of a 2-part system, because I'll go in with a gentle cleanser after this, it ended up being really 3 steps because I had to use a micellar water to take off anything waterproof. And I found myself doing that most of the days because most of the days I am using at least one product that is waterproof, water resistant, what have you. So this does not take that type of makeup away, but everything else, it definitely worked. I do believe this lingers on the skin, as most cleansing balms I feel do. You have to go in with that second cleanse. So I was using the Naturium, my mixed nutrients cleanser after this. It's a very gentle formula. I feel like it performed really well together, besides of course the waterproof makeup. It's a good bang for your buck if you have sensitive skin, and it's a good option for you if you have trouble with other cleansing oils or balms that might just be too irritating on the skin. Plus, it's a great price point. I had a little bit of trouble in the beginning getting this product out. It was very, very difficult, probably for the first 7 to 10 days. It was like I had to use both hands, and I have carpal tunnel, so it was really hard. I know that sounds like a little bit strange if you've never had any sort of ailments with your hands, but trying to get this product out was a really big pain point for me. And then after the 10 days or so, it just started coming out like I would have expected it to come out. So then it became very easy and it was no longer an issue. So I will say that. It smells as I imagine it smell. Obviously, there are scents from the ingredients that they're using. So it smells a bit weird. It's nothing that I couldn't deal with, and definitely nothing that would turn me off to using this product. So overall, I think it worked. And if you have sensitive skin, this could definitely be your gal. Next up, we're moving on to the Q10 Serum. A big pain point on here for me, and I just have to say it straight away, is the packaging. And I get it. This is a more affordable brand. They are not going to spend so much money on packaging because, as we all know, packaging is really what drives up the price of a lot of products. And of course, that's not always the case. It's also the ingredients they're using. And I'm having an issue with a lot of the Inkey List packaging. It's not my preferred thing. And not just preferred, this, in my opinion, was problematic. So let me give you the example here. This says use a pea-sized amount. You can use it morning or night. Now, trying to get a pea-sized amount out of this was extremely difficult. When you would open this up, it's a pop top like this, and you put it in your hand and you squish it out, it would more often than not splurt out to an uncontrollable mess all over your hand. The reason that happens with anything, I'm a baker, and it happens when you're piping stuff out as well, is air pockets, right? And this is, let's see, this is 1 fluid ounce in here. This is not filled to the top when you get it. That's not how this is by any means. 1 fluid ounce doesn't fit this thing. So what happened was that there was a lot of air inside this, and every time you go to put a pea-sized amount in what should be a controllable application, you couldn't, because it would just splatter everywhere, and then you'd be like, well, is this the pea-sized amount? I don't know. What am I doing here? How do I recover? So this is what I would do. Pro tip. You take this bottle, you flip it over, you shake it, and you can feel it. If you hit it really hard, you can, not hit it, but tap it really hard. It will immediately drop down to where it's going to come out. You're gonna pop it then, and then you can get a controllable amount. I know it seems super small, but for me, I had to do that every time, and I found it very, very annoying. If I didn't do that, I couldn't control a pea-sized amount. So not the best packaging, but I really enjoyed this serum. It goes on really, really nice, absorbs into the skin, absolutely lovely. No smell whatsoever on this one. At least I don't sense anything. It was perfect as far as absorbing into the skin. And once I got over that little hurdle, then it was not an issue for me. I used this oat cleanser at night, only at night. And I used this one only at night. As far as it applying on the skin and making my skin feel very, very nice when I applied it, no complaints here. So as far as the serum itself, Q10 is an antioxidant. It's supposed to be really, really great for your skin. It's supposed to hydrate your skin and fight anti-aging. It's supposed to protect your skin from environmental stressors. It's got peptides in here. It's got squalane, works very, very well for my skin. So I was happy to see that in there. The cool thing that Inkey List does, every single one of their products, they have these 5 bubbles, and I love that about it. Makes it super simple about how you're supposed to use this product. So for instance, this is the cleanser, and it has the clean bubble highlighted, so you know what it's supposed to do. On this one, this is meant to treat. which is why I picked this up, right? So I wanted some sort of active or some sort of serum that I could test out as kind of mainly a complete system, almost, except for my double cleanser. This is all supposed to help plump the skin. Did I notice that for long-term results? I don't know, it hasn't been long enough. I can tell you that when you first apply it on, like I said, it absorbed really nice on the skin, and it did make my skin feel very lovely after I put it on. So I can speak to that. Would I try this again? Potentially, yeah. I would try to maybe isolate this product and only use this one that was out of my norm to kind of really see what it's capable of, but I'd probably have to use it for about 3 months in order to really gain that perspective. Overall, this worked fairly well with my skin. I didn't have any bad reactions. It looked really nice and felt nice on my skin after application. The next product up, and the last product that I would use in my PM routine, was the Tranexamic acid night treatment. This is in place of your moisturizer. So you would use this nightly as your moisturizer. This is only meant for the nighttime, so perfect. I only use it for the nighttime, and it will replace your moisturizer. So no need to put any moisturizer on after this. It does say that you can put on your serums. Make sure you have a cleansed skin, then you can apply serums, but do not put the moisturizer on. This is definitely supposed to take the place of the moisturizer, and you are supposedly washing it off the next morning. So it does say that on the bottle specifically. Typically, we're washing our face in the morning anyway, so that's kind of a no-brainer. But if you're not washing your face in the morning, this is something you have to watch out for with this product. You should be washing it off in the morning. So the reason that I really wanted to give this a shot was because Tranexamic acid is, like, I feel like the new hot fire ingredient to fight hyperpigmentation, and I have a lot of those issues, and I haven't really had anything that works so amazing. I can definitely see the difference in my skin with a lot of different products. I use chemical exfoliants, so AHAs or BHAs, to kind of push that dead skin cells off quicker, right? This is an affordable price point. So this is $15 for 1 ounce. And it also has acai berry in there that helps to promote even skin tone. It has vitamin C in here that's supposed to brighten the skin. We all know and love vitamin C, I'm sure. So it has a lot of great ingredients. The packaging here, again, kind of an issue with the packaging, but nothing crazy. I do love a pump. If I could get everything in a pump, I would love it. But I know there has to be some rhyme or reason as to why other products don't come in a pump. The only issue I had with this is, again, this is 1 ounce. This is not full of product, right? Some of it's the pump, the mechanism, but there was a lot of air in this product to begin with. It was for a long time. Almost 3 weeks. So only for the last week and a few days has this pump actually worked out perfect, where I would pump out product and it would just come out lovely. For the first 3 weeks or so, it came out with air pockets, which, again, hard to control the amount that comes out if there's air plopping the product everywhere, right? So let me, So normally I would use a 1.5 pumps to 2 pumps. And let me just show you what that looks like there, but I'll probably have to wash this off after, because this is actually an active, right? But it goes on super lovely. It has like a gel-like texture, and then it has this cooling sensation that comes on the skin that just feels absolutely lovely. It also has a little bit of like a minty menthol smell a little bit. Nothing crazy, nothing that would turn me off to the product. It just feels very, very cooling on the skin. I will say that. So I did really, really enjoy this product. I would say that I would keep using this, and I would 100% buy this again just to kind of keep up. I've got to use this for at least, I would say, 3 months to really see its effects. As far as usage, again, I use this in my PM skincare routine. It says to start at about 2 to 3 times a week. and then kind of see how your skin responds to it. Because remember, this is supposed to take the place of your moisturizer. So they want you on a few nights during the week to use a moisturizer. So maybe toggle this. I probably use this 3 to 4 times a week, and I had no problems with it at all. I definitely felt like I noticed a difference in my skin, but it took almost the full 30 days to even see the difference. But in the last few days now, I feel like my skin has definitely brightened a little bit, and maybe a little lightening of the hyperpigmentation, but not much, nothing crazy. But I'm going to continue to use this product because I feel like it's just going to take some time to really see the benefits of it. And I enjoyed putting it on and wearing it on my skin. It was very, very easy to use. And then now that I have the pump going the way that I want it to go, I am enjoying this product a lot. So I would definitely pick this up. I should mention that this is actually meant for normal skin, so that's something to take note of. Again, this is a treatment here, and then on the days that I wasn't using that product, I would use a Naturium gel moisturizer when I. So last but not least, I picked up Bakuchiol, and this is another product that's really coming of age right now. I feel like more and more people are using this as an alternative to using retinol products. I'm just not ready to 100% use retinol in my skincare routine for like the rest of my life. And I like the idea of using an alternative that's a little bit more friendly, maybe a little bit easier to use, and a little less scary, right? When, at least for me, when I think retinol, there are certain steps that you have to be very careful with. You have to make sure to use SPF 50. So all the SPF 30s out there, SPF 40s that you're using, gone. Can't use them anymore. You have to be using SPF 50 when you are using retinol products to really protect the skin. And I'm just not ready. I'm not ready. So in comes Bakuchiol. She makes her entrance. This is awesome because the only other product that I've used as Bakuchiol, or the other brand I should say that I used, was too expensive. I didn't want to spend the money on the full size version. So I have been looking for Bakuchiol alternatives in the sense of more affordable pricing. And this comes right to the top of the list. Super excited about this product. Now this is a Bakuchiol Moisturizer. So you can actually use this in the morning and the night. So during the evenings, because I was testing out the other products or the tranexamic acid, I did not use this in the evening. I use this only in the morning, every morning as part of my skincare routine. So far, so good. Would I continue using this product and potentially buy it again? Absolutely. This is 1 ounce. So a common theme for all the products we got is about 1 ounce, except for the Oat Cleansing Balm. And of course, that's because it's at a more affordable price point, but that doesn't always mean that you're gonna get as much product as maybe you would. So you kind of have to do the math if you're comparing between your favorite products, your loves, whatever you're using right now, whatever you want to use. You have to take their price point in conjunction with how many ounces you're actually getting. Because are you getting a deal? I don't know. It just depends on how you look at it. Let's take a look at this packaging. Okay, so it's a screw top, and then you've got a little tiny hole where it comes out. Again, this is not going to fill up. Your 1 ounce does not fill this little gal here. There's a lot of air in this product. So let's go ahead and put it on. I'm really gonna have to wash this hand. Again, issue with the packaging here, but if you can shake it down a little bit while it's open, then you can kind of control the amount. When I first got it, it was very hard to control, but now I've got a swing of things and it's okay. I just wish it was in a pump. Like, then it would be awesome, but it goes into the skin really, really nicely. I will say the smell on this is not pleasant at all. It smells terrible. I can't place it. It has a very chemical smell to it. I don't want to give the description that it's like chemically, but chemically, is that a word? It smells awful. It doesn't linger. It does, when you put it on the face, you can smell this. Then after you've rubbed it in and it's had a minute or two, you don't smell it anymore. So I will continue to use this product. I liked the way it felt on the skin. I loved the way it absorbed into the skin. And I'd like to think that it's actually helping me out. Like the other Bakuchiol product that I tried, I had 2.5 weeks where my skin was, for the most part, very, very nice. And it was starting to look really, really nice on the beginning of the 3rd week. And then 7 days ago, I got this pimple here. Now, it doesn't look like much now. It wasn't terrible. I got that pimple 7 days ago and it never turned into anything. So it didn't come to a head. It wasn't a cystic pimple. It wasn't that painful. It did hurt a little bit in the beginning and it was a little bit red, but very quickly it went down. And I don't have very many pimples that do that respond that well, where they don't come to a head or they don't leave any sort of hyperpigmentation scar and they go away as mysteriously as they came about. That doesn't happen. And I'd like to think that some of these products, if not all these products, had something to do with that. But at the same time, why did I get the pimple in the first place? That I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am so happy that I got to finally bring this video to you. I definitely feel like month-long wear tests feel way longer than 30+ days or whatnot. Feels like I've been using these products for ages. I am always testing out new things. So to try something for over 4 weeks, it feels like ages. But anyway, again, I was super happy. I finally got to give you my thoughts on this. Let me know what you think. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to ring that notification bell to be notified of all my future uploads. All right, friends, until next time, bye.